right, you guessed it.
The rook!
Well, everybody, welcome back. This is another episode of the Road to 1000 series on chess.com, and we've made some pretty good progress. Now, I'm not going to say it's been easy. 800s are much more difficult than the 700s, but we had some pretty decent games here that I have to, highlight some things over. We got 3 games here for you that we played this morning, and we're at a new peak rating. So, for anybody who's been sticking along with the channel, the first episode, I believe, was 660-ish ELO, and right now, if you guys can see right here, 868 is our new peak rating here, our current rating, which means that we're 200 points up from the beginning of the series. And we're actually nearing 900, which will be the final, I guess, benchmark before 1,000. So it's really, really exciting stuff happening here. And let's just hop into the first game. All right. First game, white pieces. You guys already know what the plan is. Boom, bam. That's the plan. So he lets us get into it. Standard game here. Spanish game opening. Best move here. Castle. He plays the bishop. I move the rook out to an active square. And coming out of the opening, it's a little bit of a better position. He moves his knight in aggressively. I just moved the bishop back. I didn't feel like trading was necessary here. I didn't have a follow-up with the knight, and if he attacks this, I have a follow-up here. He didn't pin the bishop to the queen, so I just traded off at that point, considering that if this was the next move or this was the next move, I couldn't eliminate it so easily, so that was the plan. Queen out. The idea of queen out is just if he misses this, it's an easy GG, well played. He defends against it. That's okay. I'm activating my bishop, my other bishop here. I should focus on developing. He attacks the queen. I just slide it out of the way. He moves his queen, playing the castle. I just use this opportunity here. If I can kick this knight away, this bishop saves because of this pawn, free pawn. And I'm realizing now as I'm getting higher in ELO that one pawn means a lot more than it used to. There's a lot of endgames where I'll feel comfortable. Like if I'm up 1 or 2 pawns, I'll just start trading all the pieces off. Like I don't care. Now I just take with a check. I'm hoping that I can win this pawn. I'm hoping that he moves. He blocks. I get the knight in. I'm figuring this is pinned here. Nothing's under fire right now. This is a good move. And he castles. So now we have a ball game. I move my knight. Simple. Trades help me right now just because I'm attacking. I have the initiative. I have way more development than he does. Now this move right here, I don't know who made a worse move. So he moves that and I just take. And my idea was, couldn't tell you, actually. Couldn't tell you my idea. Looking at this now, definitely not the position that I would have went with, but everything is just guarding everything. So we had to make some trades. So like I was saying, free pawn. I mean, it's an extra piece. If he goes here, I'm assuming that I would have taken here and just been down in exchange. Yeah, so it's +1 for his position right now. And what's really funny is in these positions here, I feel more comfortable than the computer says. The computer says that it's a minus 1.87 plus the point of material, which means that's almost a 3-point advantage for black. But I just don't feel the danger here because I mean something like this into this seems pretty dangerous. Can't push this. Back rank checkmate. Moves the queen here maybe. If he moves it anywhere else, like to take the bishop, just checkmate. So I'm really good at finding these tactics to try to close the game out quick, which is a blind side for me. Here I mean, it's impressive what he thought. I didn't expect this at all. But also I didn't buy it. I'm thinking takes. I'm thinking that'll put us back at material advantage, or at least equilibrium. I'm not really worried about this. I just, with this pawn being here, and having pieces that can swarm really quickly over to the king, I underestimated the threat. And like I was saying before, this is just a free pawn. Now, this idea here is a great idea, and I would say it's a shame that I missed it, but he actually lets me do it. So I saw it the second time when it was offered to me, and this pretty much just closes out the game right here. I mean, the game will go on. You could see, I figured just sack the bishop. It's basically a 2-rook versus 2-rook endgame, except for one of mine is a queen. So I said, I don't need the material advantage. I'd rather not deal with another queen on the board. Shuffling the pieces. Activating the pieces in an endgame. This is a killer move here. So this shifts the move, the game right here. He obviously can't take because I'll take. If he goes here, I'll take. So he's in some deep danger there. He decides to take. I don't know why. I don't know what possessed him to do such things. I wonder what the best move was. I wonder if this was the best move. Yeah, just with a check with a tempo. But I'm assuming because of this, then this maybe, and I could just push this. But nonetheless, we find some good moves here. I'm just giving checks. I'm looking to push my pawn. My idea is, how can I fork? How can I fork? How can I fork? How can I fork? That's what's going through my head at this time. So I'm thinking, okay, I can't fork because he'll take. So what if I reinforce the forkage? That's the thought process. I can't fork because he'll move. So what do I have to do? I don't want him to take this. Check. Maybe he diverts. And pretty sick checkmate here. Again, the fork idea. That's what's going through my head with that. Easy game, simple game. That put me to, I think, 852. All right. Second game. As you guys know, I've been playing the Scandinavian. This is my new variation. So normally it's this, then this, then this, then this, then this, then this, or this. And then I go here or here. I'm planning to get the bishop. He moves the bishop. Trade, slide over with the check. That's the plan right there. Bro thinks he's a car room. But this new variation here has been very, very nice. And it doesn't have a direct follow-up threat against the queen. I mean, he could go here, which actually you'll see he does. I didn't expect this move, to be honest with you. So I just moved out of the way. I wonder what the best move in the position actually was. So check, hoping, I guess, he blocks with this, so I can do this. If not, if this, I guess it's fine. But we're here. Night out. Thinking about getting on my. I'm thinking about how can I castle quickly. That's what we're doing. So we both rush to castle. This right here, really nice. If he goes here, I could still castle and there's no threat. Nice. Trying to activate some pieces. This move here, connect the rooks. I got a place for the queen to go. Defend the knight. I wonder if this position. So this is the position that we get to. I'm wondering if it was better for him to slow down, or maybe just start going down the side of the board. But he didn't. Now I'm just thinking, in an endgame, I think my pieces are better coordinated than his. The rooks are not connected. This queen's kind of passive. This bishop's just staring at nothing. So I'm just trying to trade everything off. Breathing room for the king, just in case. This here doesn't actually protect me because of the queen, so I had to make sure that I got out of that. Check, move, take pawn. This is my favorite part here. I love that he thought me see queen, me attack queen, the casual, the typical, and then I just took his shit back. So, sucks to suck. In this position, I'm thinking about, can I do this to queen trade? But I figured there had to be more. He defends, I check and defend. I slide over, I'm thinking just a rook trade helps me. He goes for the open file. This could be a checkmate. So I just block it. I think he forgot about that, so now he's attacking this twice. So I just push it. He goes to attack this pawn again, but he forgot something. That's what I'm talking about, baby. He forgot to do his puzzles. If you guys don't do puzzles, I highly recommend you guys go into puzzles. This type of stuff is in there all the time and it'll really help you see it. And the math is simple. Take, 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 check. And then I can trade the queens if I want to. But I find something better. So take, promote, take, check. And I went, I'm probably still winning because I'm +1 up pawn. What can I do? Set up this attack on the rook, discover check. He moves his rook. So I hit him with the discover check. He must block with the queen. I check again, forking the rook and the king. And there it goes. That's the game. I'm just going to try to promote. There's nothing he can do. Check. If he moves, back rank checkmate. That's the end of the game. Very, very, very nice game. And if you guys made it this far, this is a really sick game as well. So here comes the game. Black pieces. Just attacking the center. When you get struck on the side, you got to strike in the center. I don't know if he thought that this was going to work for him. He pushes. I develop. Protect this. Attack this. He does the same. I go pin, not seeing this queen move at all. He doesn't see it though either. I castle, get out of the way. He takes the pawn. I check him first. So he must take, and then I take the knight. That's what I thought. So now I'm like, well, shoot. It's an even game, whatever, develop. He comes back to the scene of the crime. And so I rob his shit. I figured, now look, I'm a piece up. I'm on the highest rank that I've ever been at. I'm at the top of the game. I have +3. I'm up a piece. Clean. Don't trade anything unless it's an even trade. Look, pawn, pawn. This trade, it's 1 for 1. Do it. Check. Reinforce it. Setting up a discovery somewhere, somehow. He moves. Check. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a sick run here. Check. Totally just giving up the knight. Totally just giving up the knight, thinking, hey, I got to have something here. That's the thought process. The thought process is, I got to have something. He said, I'm going to take the rook instead of the knight. So I check him. Knowing he can't take this, because of this, he's pushed forward. In this position, I'm sitting here. I'm sure the timer will show it. I'm sitting here thinking, his king is in the middle of the board. There's no way I can't just put him in basically jail and checkmate him. I said, I refuse to believe. So in this position, I'm thinking like, there's this, but he can't go here, but he can go here, but then I can check him after moving the knight. It was too much. So I went here. I said, okay, me attack the queen, and then I have an idea to help checkmate him. He moves the queen. And I said, okay, well, I'll attack the queen, see what he does. He could just take this. But then I have a fork idea. So he really can't take the knight. It says he should have, but let's see. Then what happens if I do this? Yeah, it's completely winning for black if that happens. So it was the right decision to do it. So now I see this, thinking discovered attack. I could probably get this or something. But then something popped in my head and I went, okay, this covers this and this. This covers this and this. This covers this, this. This is covered by the pawns. This is his only escape square. What happens if he takes this knight? I can't check him here. But if I can checkmate him here, if I can get my queen here. So he does that, and I move, just planning for that. Now, he could have done anything. He could have taken, which is what I was hoping he would do. But he moves his knight to attack. Me see queen, me attack queen. Checkmate with the pawn. Now, how sick is that? So we checkmated a king twice with a pawn and almost 3 times basically because there's a pawn promotion on the back rank. So what I've learned is that pawns are probably the best piece on the damn board at this point. My pawn structures are getting much better, and just my ability to play endgames are much better. And it's all because of pawn play. So if you could take anything from that, moving up, that's my advice. If you guys want to stay tuned for the journey, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.